Hi everyone. It's lovely Ruth today, here today, um, with another video. I am currently sitting in my living room watching Gunsmoke. What else? What else is there? Right? So today I have another video to make. I'm downloading some videos, so I don't know if you guys have caught those and was up all night trying to download. I don't think this is right. Some videos. However, I also have another interview today. I'm getting interview after interview, and I don't know about this one because I don't know because people are texting me and calling me and emailing me to get an interview, the Zoom interview. But by this time, I have forgotten about what I applied for, so it's kind of like gonna be up in the air and um whatever. But I hope and pray that I do my best. I'm not good at interviews, but I still hope that there's somebody that can look past the interview itself and see the person or see what I'm capable of, or you know that it reflects off of my resume. Also, I have a tons of things that I can do on my resume. However, let me push this back because I had to get something. However, I I can actually do a lot of things, but it depends on how that person wants you to perform on their jobs. Of course, everything's going to be trained anyway. So the big deal. What's the big deal of accepting somebody for who they are and training them to be the superstar you need on your job? So they're gonna train you anyways. But these days, these jobs want self motivators. Like they want you to come hitting the ground running. Like we still need to know your business. We still need to know what's going on. So I have that 1 o'clock um, interview. Try to put this spring light on and see if it's more economically. Does it make sense to have this light on? And I hope it don't fall. This is a clip, and it's a stupid clip. Who makes clips for your laptops when you honestly can't put them on your screen? You can't clip up to your screen. So, whoa. Let's see here. Be patient with me because you know Ruth the May. Let's do some light and then let's turn it down. Let's colorize it. Let's turn it down. I like that golden color. There's that blue. Oh, that's going up. There's that blue. Tone it down. And then we'll switch colors. Yeah. Tone it down. Switch colors. Tone it down. Okay. There we go. Golden. Like the color of this hair. And down. Okay, I think that's okay. I don't know. That's okay. Okay, so y'all check this hair out really quick before my Zoom meeting. Um, this is um a wig, of course. Um, honey blonde. Um, I want to say the thing, piano color, but with a blonde highlight, I guess. And it's really a middle part, but look who you're dealing with. You don't have to. I mean, if you have a creative mind, you really don't. And our wig gurus out there really don't let a single T part stop us from playing with a wig or getting it together. So I like it. I kind of like it. Yeah. Anywho, um, this is what I threw on today. Of course, I got my my little what you call these leggings or giant pants or whatever on. They can't see the bottom, so I'm gonna do an interview, and hopefully it'll go well. And I am not rushing the process. God say this is the one. It'll be convenient. I'll know it's the one. But the last interview that I told you guys about, it didn't go well. I think they wasn't feeling my vibe as far as being able to commute out there in Sharpstown. I don't go that far on those, I just don't know that area that well. And hospital period, COVID still out there. Not saying you shouldn't work at a hospital. It's probably safer at a hospital than it is out in the grocery store. So I don't know these things. So it's a lot of questions I had in the back of my head, and that definitely family first. You gotta put your safety and your family's safety first. So, um, it's just commuting. When I go for a job, I want to go for a job that it don't have to be right down the street or anything, not necessarily, but it can be too far because you got to think about the weather, ice on the road or bad storms or getting off at night with the traffic. You got to consider, I have to consider all those things that I'm not accustomed to. Really, my jobs have been, I think the furthest one of my jobs were 31 miles. Yeah, 31 miles. I think 31 miles from me. And that wasn't really far. It was in Stafford. I mean, you know, then they built that highway over there again, and it's not really. It wasn't. It's just the fact that I was going early in the morning and then getting off late at night. So coming through there at night, I did it. I did it for as long as I needed to, and then I was transferred to the store in Missouri City. Back when I used to work at this store called department store called Wieners. I know some of you guys are familiar with that. That's way back when they had simple department stores where you could go in and get Levi jeans and beddings and bra sets and get your family clothes and uniforms and shoes, the latest trends in the tennis shoes and shoes, and it was just a basic family store, which really was pretty. When you think about it, it was pretty reasonable priced, and it was pretty popular. I think it was pretty popular. They were all over the place. So, but they went into Chapter 11, so I had to in turn get another job. So, God has always transitioned me into jobs where um it went from these doors are closing, we got so many months left at this job, so I'm gonna pan out something or make something happen for you at this job so you can be with your kids. You can work a 9 to 5 or 7 to 4 or whatever, and be home in time enough to cook dinner for your family, and then off on the weekend. So I say, oh, that was the perfect job. So I got into that, and miss retail because I liked, helping people pick their clothing out and talking to them about, different things. You interacting with the customer, and that was one of my goals. That was one of my, I want to hurry up and get to the job because I get to interact with people. I get to see people and listen to what's on their minds, and it's like therapeutic to me. I'm helping you find this outfit or whatever, and trying to save you some money, and then your life is better because when you're walking out the store, you're like, yeah, man, this do match. I'm gonna do good in this, and then that's gonna entice people to come back for more or find more bargains, and you get your customers that way. And I missed that. So when I went to my next job, it was like basically core um customer service like you still service the customer, but it was more, I started off more on the vendor side, like making appointments, getting to know the drivers, getting to know warehouse people that we pick up from. And it was wonderful. I was getting gifts. People loved me. It was like, where Ruth when I wasn't off, wasn't there. It was like that rapport that you build with customers. That's key, man. That's just like, hey, hey, my buddy's not there. It just doesn't feel the same buying something from you. Let me just wait, or you know, it was like, yeah, that you have that reputation. And then it went from that to actually data entry, and then actually meeting the other end of the people, which was the customers, like the grocery store customers, like the retailers and customers that shop at stores, or meeting the needs of the customers. Those store guys, those managers, and it's pretty cool. And it was like the buyers of those stores. It's like though that was the communication there was key. It was wonderful. I loved it. And you get so many perks. It's like people love you for who you are, especially if you're trying to help them and you genuinely trying to help them solve their problems. That was me. That's initially me. And it went from that, and then it went to logistics, and all over the place. So it's like I don't know where it begun and end, but I ended up just doing assistant assisting the merchandiser, and it was like I see you every day. I know what you do. I know what you don't do. I'm assisting you, but it's like most of the work was thrown on you to do the assistance work, which you don't get to pay. You just get the work, and that's, to me, it was like way, way, way from where I begun. We evolve, things change or whatever, but my soul, my spirit was to help customers and better people's lives, or make a difference in somebody's lives, or just a conversation with, you know, a store manager. How you doing? How's your family? You know, and they're talking to you about their family, their most intimate thing, and you're listening, and it helps them through their day, that somebody would listen and understand. And on top of it, supply the needs that they're calling in for, the grocery, for the ads and stuff like that. So it's like it was big change, big difference, and they really lost me with that because it was just pretty much basically, entering and keeping your head down. And that's what I've become accustomed to. So my desire, if I'm going to work, or if I do my own business, my desire is going to be to pull in the needs of the customers or clients that need services. Like I have these pillows that have a word on it for you. So that may help you. It might brighten up somebody's day or somebody's birthday or something. I mean, as long as I'm doing something to get a spark out of someone's, that they checking the box on their life, like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go back to her. She's very inspirational. She's God sent. That's the person that I want to be. But I'll get the job. I'll do the work because I need the money. Of course, we need to survive, and wherever God leads me to do that, that's what I'll do. But my dream job, hey, I think I've had a few dream jobs, but my dream job is going to be the one that pays me, the one that appreciate my services, the one that I can control, So we're looking forward to that. And I don't want to per se just be a salesperson, making phone calls. Would you like a solar? I don't want to do that. I don't want to conform myself to just minimum things. So we're gonna figure this out. We're going to figure this out. So hopefully it'll work out. It'll work out. So wish me luck on that, and I will get back with you guys in a later one. And I'm gonna take this shirt off after this interview, and yeah, I need to get my glasses, I think, because I might need them. So I'm going to do this Zoom. It's getting ready to happen. I will let you guys know. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't, I mean, I'm not sad. Let me tell you this. I'm not sad because I don't get the interview. I don't get the job because of, I don't think it's because of the interview. I think it's because of the lack of experience, or it could be the presentation. I don't know. But I don't get sad at when I get a rejected email like we found a better candidate. It doesn't hurt me because I know when one door closes, another one's going to open. So I'm thinking that God don't want me to have that, or is something wrong with that, or is something wrong, or is something that I have to go out of my way and beyond to have, and where's where's my happiness gonna be? So if it closes, it's not. If I don't get the job, it's not for me. You know what I'm saying? Any job that I've ever had came naturally. It came with ease. You didn't have to jump through hoops to get it. I remember when I first worked at grocery supply, when I went out there, and it was a holiday. It was Martin Luther King Day. I remember it so well because I had to get dressed for the interview, and I took off that day, and I went to on that interview because the other job was closing. So I went on that interview, and I went and I met with HR and this lady named Marcy, and she was so nice. She was so nice, and apparently she wanted me to get that job so bad because it's a application, and then there's these questionnaires, and then there's this test, and then it's this key punch, right? So I'm doing all this stuff. So the key punch, I'm keep missing it by a point or two, like maybe 10 or 11 points. And she said, do it again. And I did it again. She said, do it again. And then I think after the third or fourth time, I passed it. And she said, oh, thank God. And then she immediately took me to the department that was hiring me and introduced me. I mean, I was like a shoe in for that job, regardless of your qualification or your abilities. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. And I did that. I did that job to the best of my ability. Could nobody run me out? It was great. It was wonderful. It was a paycheck. It was a means of me supplying for my children. So that's what happened. Now it got to the point where I reached my glass ceiling, and it was no more growth, and it was all the company had became, well, the company had sold, but the company that it turned into, it had became complacent. It had became like, I don't know you personally, wasn't a personal family oriented company like grocers used to be. So it's like it's indifference. It's numbers really. It's just about numbers. So the people that you worked around were not, it wasn't even HR. I think HR was even out of time. So they were impersonal, and they were like, it was like people didn't want to take responsibility of their actions. Nothing came together. It's even if it was a circle or group of people that worked together, nothing connected. People was really bullying people, or they got positions where they can actually found a position after 20, 30 years there, and then you want to be the evil boss. And it's just like it was time for me to go. I should have left long time ago when everybody that I started with left. Sometimes you got to move on to better things, and I think that that's what I should have done long time ago. So but since I waited till this year to leave, I think that it's going to be a little harder for me and it may not be hard for me to find something I love, that I like, or I'm used to. And I got to change my mindset that I'm accustomed to doing this when I can be accustomed to doing something new and innovative. So I have to get out there, and I have to sell myself to people so that they can trust me that I can do what they're asking me to do. Even though on paper I did this all my life, I did this for 24 years. That's all I know how to do. That may be all I know how to do for now, but give me a challenge, give me something different that I can do, that I can enjoy. I know it's a job out there that I can enjoy. I know it's a job out there that's going to be convenient and pay well. I know there's one for me, and I just have to find that right one. And I'm praying to God, and I'm asking God to help me or to deliver me. He has the perfect job for me. He has the perfect man for me. Just the waiting, So rejections, I don't mind. I don't. It doesn't. I don't take a personal. I used to, but I don't take a personal one anymore because it's not really me. Because you really don't know me, but it's just about I need these people, these type of people on my job because it'll benefit my job. So I understand that that's your company. You got to do what you got to do. But back then, in the days when I used to apply for jobs, it was like no big deal. We literally had to walk, get on the bus, or drive to that job, fill out application, leave your application there. But nowadays, everything is email, fax, not even fax, actually, what you call that? I'll send you my application, I'll send you my resume, electronic. So, that in-person stuff, you don't even really get that. And I'm finna do a Zoom meeting that they can't see me, they could just see a image of me, but actually seeing me and hearing me and smelling me or seeing the way I move or the way I react, it's different from back when it used to how it used to be. So I don't mind rejection, but it's gonna be one job that's gonna say, yeah, but it's gonna have to be something I'm truly understanding that I would want to do and that oh, my best friend came, and that I love, love, love the people that I work with. And if I have to wait another year, I'm just gonna have to buckle down and just wait another year. My dilemma is, if I don't get a job, my thing, and I'm really working on my mindset. If I don't get a job, then I'm gonna have to stay here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really looking forward to moving out of this place. When I come back on the video, I'm gonna tell you some of the reasons why I wanna leave this place. And in order to do so, I gotta get this job. And God is like, child, I got you covered. Don't worry about it. I got you. And He always do. He always have me. But it's like I got another week to decide to sign a lease for another year, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to stay here. I don't want to stay here, but I have to stay here. I'm settled. I'm packed, but I'm settled in, and then I got to think about the movers and where am I moving myself to? Where am I gonna go? I don't want to invade nobody's privacy and house and live with somebody. I don't want to live on my own. And in order to do that, this job gotta come into fruition. And I know it's definitely because I see it. I feel it. I see it. So I am going to get ready to go on this Zoom, and I am going to talk to you guys later, and I'll tell you more about how I don't want to, the reason why I don't want to stay, and I do want to go. So I will talk to you guys. This is Lovely Ruth. Thumbs up or subscribe, or have a good day. Even better, have a good evening. Love on yourself, love your family. Bye.